So transformation is transformation only when you say, ever since that I have been reading that book, or ever since I have been listening to this discourse, my languaging has changed. And then you have changed. See, one of the most important understandings of even coming to a satsang like this that we need to understand is, it's not what is communicated to you by the world, it is what you communicate unto yourself that causes your transformation. It's not what I spoke for 2 hours that's going to transform you. From these 2 hours, what you pick and you speak unto yourself, you tell yourself, that's going to be your transformation. It's called languaging. Even if everybody in the world keeps telling you, you can do it, you can do it, as long as your internal languaging is, I can't do it, you can't do it. Even if everybody else in the world believes that you are a great potential, but you keep telling yourself, I'm not a great potential, you can't do it. Even if nobody around you believes that you can do it, but your languaging is that I know I can do it, you enormously enhance the possibilities of you doing it. When you come to the starting blocks of a race and there you are ready to run the race, all that your coach has told you till now does not matter. What you tell yourself right now alone matters. It's called languaging. Transformation is not transformation unless you enhance your languaging. In fact, Buddha used to say, you have to fear the company of an animal lesser than the company of an evil friend. Because the company of an animal can only hurt and injure your body, but the company of an evil friend, by contaminating your mind, can destroy you itself. So you need to fear the company of an evil friend much more than you have to fear the company of an animal. The reason is, when you buy into a languaging which is self-destructive, you begin to destroy yourself. So it's all about languaging. It is not what everybody in the world is screaming in your direction. It is what you're telling yourself that's going to make all the difference. So transformation is transformation only when you say, ever since that I have been reading that book, or ever since I have been listening to this discourse, my languaging has changed. And then you have changed. Now from the perspective of this languaging changing, it is very, very important when the world encourages you, when the world appreciates you, when the world believes in you. It is important that you receive that belief of the world towards you with an affirmation rather than a negation. For example, when you prostrate at the feet of your father, and your father is blessing you saying that, Raja Mari varuva. What is very important is not just he said, some of you internally having faith in the words of your father. Very important. My father thinks that I will live a life of a king, which means I know I will live a life of a king. And it is that faith that is going to cause the transformation. Now somebody who believes in your potential can always come and tell you, with the sort of potential you have, I feel one day this world will know you. How? நம்ம pin code நம்மளை யாருக்கும் தெரியாது. How world will know me? And you've rejected the possibility. Somebody sees something in you, and that is why they have told you that one day this world will know. In fact, when we used to have public speaking competitions, and some of these guys, after they win the competition, they used to have this habit of holding the cup in their hand, and in their speech of acceptance they would say, I don't know whether I deserve it. I used to always intervene and say, you're making a fool of the judges. All those fellows have judged you and made you the champion. You're going and saying, I don't know whether I deserve it or not. You're basically telling all the judges, idiots, you made me champion, is it? That cup will not be in your hand if you don't deserve it. In fact, what you need to whisper is, even if you don't want to be arrogant enough to say, I know I deserve it, that's why I have the cup, you can still be humble enough to say, I think he believes I deserve it. That's why he's made this possible. If you are rich, that is because he thinks you deserve this abundance. If an awareness is happening to you by which you are able to let go of your past and move into the future, that's because he deserves. He believes you deserve it. Even if you don't want to sound so arrogant by saying, the fact is you should know you deserve it, otherwise it doesn't happen. You do not get what you desire, you get what you deserve. And the fact you have got it, you deserve it. And you need to acknowledge that. As important it is to learn to appreciate the world, so important it is to receive the appreciation of the world gracefully. Most people cannot receive appreciation. Hey, you're looking very smart, Rainiki. I didn't know. Somebody will come and say, hey, this sari looks very good. Old sari. Still, it's good. You are so loving. Nothing compared to you. Yanda sonno appadinu. Okay. As important it is to learn to appreciate. In fact, a simple thank you will do the job. That cannot be said gracefully. I really think you're a very beautiful person. Thank you so much. Oh. It's very, very important with what languaging you receive encouragement from the world, appreciation from the world. Don't interfere with the judgment of this entire process. There's an enormous system that is working, deciding based on your karmic debts and karmic investments, what you should be deprived of and what you should have. The fact that abundance is getting magnetized into your life. When I talk about abundance, I'm giving a much broader perspective to it. I'm not just talking about wealth. The fact that most of you sitting here is able to carry yourself day after day after day after day without your body going on a strike. In spite of the fact some ailments is there, some ailments is here. So what, in spite of all the ailments, your body has never stopped striving. He believes you deserve that abundant health. The very fact that you can see in dramatic progression, prosperity, wealth, is just getting magnetized in the... It is for your enterprise. It is for your brilliance. It is for the way you are able to utilize your potential. It's the way you keep improving your capacity and capabilities in the life that you live. Something within you is getting better, and that is why you are able to magnetize. You deserve it. So the children were taught, anytime the world tells you something negative, you won't make it in life. You cannot do it. Urupadamata. This is not going to happen to you. All this is not practical. Don't tell them, but silently whisper inside yourself saying that I'll prove you wrong. And you can prove them wrong every time. Anytime the world tells you that you're going to make it, you're going to be the number one, I see great potential in you, I think you're going to be an world famous organization, I think the world will get to know you, I think you're going to make it, I think you can achieve it. Every time the world tells you something positive, demonstratively express to the world, tell them, I'll prove you right. By just getting these two languaging, negating the negative by saying, I'll prove you wrong, and reinforcing the positive by saying, I'll prove you right, you create that internal context for things to happen. And always remember, if it is coming into your life, that's because you deserve it.